If you're waiting till after graduation to start your job search, I'm sorry to say this, but you're already behind. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It feels so good to say this again. And yeah, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So let's get straight into this because this is something that is really dear to my heart. Quick one, I had a conversation with my friend on Sunday, and during the conversation, her younger sister kept asking me questions concerning school, work life and all. And I felt like, you know what, this validated this idea that I had already on a document. The current job market is very brutal. We are seeing layoffs here and there. Top companies and organizations that you would ordinarily want to work for are actually laying off some of their top talent. So it makes it ideal for anyone in school or about graduating for uni to have a solid plan before you graduate. There are thousands, no, tens of thousands of graduates or even non-graduates that are going to be applying for the same positions as you. Most of them are not waiting till after uni to start preparing for those jobs. They're doing the needed things to make sure that once they are leaving school, they have solid opportunities waiting for them. At least they have where they can start before they move over to their dream job, their dream position. So this is your guide for landing your first job before you graduate from school. Number one, determine the career path that you want to go for. Pay attention to those things that actually interest you. Pay attention to people that you are naturally drawn to. Pay attention to the field that they are currently in and actually take note of them, write it down because this is actually going to be your guide. Let's say you want to get into health tech, medical writing, or public health policy, any other stuff, or you want to work at top organizations in the medical field that you know would not be available to any medical personnel that just graduated with no portfolio, with nothing attached to their name. This is the time to take note of those things because that is literally the foundation. And one important thing I would not want you to let go of is profitability. I know we want to say all passion and all that, but it's very important that whatever industry you want to go for, please search for how profitable they are. And if you're somebody right now that you don't know the interest, but you're open to anything, as long as it's not your industry, or you're open to anything at all that you feel like, okay, if I follow this path right now, it's going to get me my next job, it's going to get me my first job. I think the first thing you need to do is pick out your phone, Google, go and search what are the top careers in this industry, what are the top careers in the world, what are the top careers in my home country, what are the top paying jobs in 2026, and take note of this part. The next thing you're going to do for yourself is to assess the skills needed to become the person. You know where you likely want to work in, you know the people that are in your industry. Now, what is left for you will be to assess yourself and ask yourself if you have the skills. And if you don't, you have data. You have data. Now you know what you want to become. You know the skills that are needed. The next thing you're going to do is basically to get skills. Now, here is what separates you from the person that will potentially not land the first job before they graduate. And this is what I mean, learning publicly. We are in a world where you have to know someone that knows somebody, that knows somebody that knows another person for you to actually get the opportunities that you're looking for. But what digital space has done, being a global village, it has closed that gap that you can literally be posting your content online while in school. You're not waiting till after graduation. While in school, you can be posting your content online, and there are people, top decision making professionals, that will come across your page and they will want you to work for them. I feel like there are moments when you could say, I want to learn this stuff and I'm not going to put myself out in public. But for you that, you have to maximize all opportunity to get what you want. This is not the time to learn and hide that you're learning. The perks of it is that when you do this, sometimes and most times, the opportunities that you seek will literally find you. You know what you want, you've assessed yourself, you've gotten the skills, you were learning and documenting your journey publicly. Now, it will be only ideal for you to apply for these opportunities. For some of us, or for some persons, these opportunities will come to them. But there are people who will actually have to go out there and seek out the opportunities that they want. My first opportunity did not come to me directly. It actually came via the comment section, and I was online and I commented. The second opportunity that I got via an IG story, I actually saw the story and I responded. And because I had prior relationship with this person online, I got a job. So apply for jobs. Identify the companies you want to work for and actually apply for the opportunity that they are hiring. You can even start with internship. You can start with freelancing. You can start with volunteering. Be shameless about it. Here's the thing, most people will not do this, but this becomes your advantage. If I had said, oh, I'm still in school, I'm not going to apply for this opportunity, let me wait till I left for school, they would have hired somebody else to do the job. I wouldn't have even had my feet at the front of the door. This becomes your advantage because there is every tendency that most people would not. You would think that people are applying for that opportunities, but they are also thinking, oh, we should wait till later. Now, a quick recap of everything we've talked about. One, determine the path you want to go for. Two, assess your skills and actually start learning and investing your time towards acquiring the skills needed to operate in the capacity and position that you want. Three, learn and build your public profile. Learn publicly and build publicly. Put yourself out there. Four, apply relentlessly. Ask yourself this: what's the worst that could happen? You send a code DM and you're not responded to. You send a code email, you're not replied to. You apply for an opportunity, um, and you don't get it. But what's the worst that could happen? What if you get this opportunity? What if you're applying and you're actually getting them? These are the things that actually worked for me. I knew what I wanted. And before graduation came, I had my first job. And my boss then referred me to an opportunity that tripled my pay by the time I had left school. So you can do this. You don't necessarily have to be the smartest person in the room. You just have to make sure that, okay, you're putting yourself out there. And if you feel that the voice in your head is telling you if this is necessary, if you're doing too much, ask yourself what's the worst that could happen. If you found this video helpful, give this a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you next Sunday. And more importantly, drop in the comment section any questions you have. If you're in school, if you're out of school, any career related questions you have, and I'll be happy to respond to all of them. Until next time, see you.